Writing the introduction of your research paper can feel like standing at the edge of a blank page, staring into the abyss. You know your study matters, but how do you convince readers in those first few lines? The good news is, a strong introduction doesn't have to be mysterious. It's not about dazzling your audience with complexity, it's about guiding them in with clarity. Think of it as a roadmap that draws your reader straight into your study. The introduction is your paper's first impression, and it counts. It connects what readers already know to what your research adds. A well-written introduction sets the tone, defines the scope, and signals the importance of your work. Picture it like an upside-down funnel. You begin broadly, showing the bigger picture of your topic, and then gradually narrow down to your specific question or problem. Start with a hook, something that sparks curiosity. It could be a surprising statistic, an intriguing question, or a short, vivid example. For instance, did you know that over 80% of university students check social media before getting out of bed? A hook like that makes readers lean in. Once you have their attention, move into the background, the essential facts or trends your reader needs to understand the problem. Keep it short, focused, and relevant. Next, identify the research gap, what previous studies have missed or what's still unclear. This is where your work steps in. Maybe earlier research explored part of your question but left something unresolved. State that gap clearly, then present your objective or main question. For example, while many studies have examined general social media use, few have explored how different use patterns affect student anxiety. This study investigates that connection. Now, make your research question or thesis unmistakably clear, ideally near the end of your introduction. This is your anchor, the sentence that tells readers exactly what your paper will explore or argue. Everything that comes before should lead naturally to this point. When readers reach your research question, they should feel that every preceding line prepared them for it. After that, explain why your study matters. What is its significance? Maybe it fills a gap in knowledge, improves a method, or has practical implications. Help readers see why your research deserves their attention. Then, give them a quick roadmap, a sentence or two that outlines the structure of your paper. For example, the next section reviews prior work, followed by our methodology, results, and discussion. This tiny preview helps readers navigate what's ahead. Finally, revise ruthlessly. Writing a good introduction takes more than one draft. Read it out loud to catch awkward phrasing or unnecessary details. Trim anything that doesn't serve your central message. Every sentence should move the reader closer to understanding your research purpose. The goal isn't to impress with fancy words, it's to communicate clearly and confidently. A good introduction grabs attention, defines the gap, states your question, and shows why your work matters, all within a few focused paragraphs. Once you master this, the rest of your paper will flow more naturally, because you'll know exactly what story you're telling. For more practical, structured guides on academic writing, explore sciscribe.dev, where research writing becomes simple, strategic, and effective.